As I promised, the second video tonight, or for today, I gotta prop up my phone somewhere because I don't have my stand out here with me. But I'm gonna prop it up with something. Hold on. Nope, that won't work. Maybe it will. Hold on. 1001 uses for a jack stand. Let's see if I can get this to balance. Hold on. Hold up. Let's see. Right. Yep, that's gonna work. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm walking better all the time. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I have any light on here. Oh yeah, I got the light overhead. I wonder if it's going to be enough to see what we need to look to. I know I can turn on a light while I'm recording. I'm just too stupid to know how to do it. But when I had God, I'm going to need a light. I'm going to need a light. Let me think. Oh yeah, okay, I got one over here. Okay, sorry to waste you guys' time. I don't like making videos long and boring, but once I get a light over here, we'll be underway. Okay, let me see. I should go plug that in over there. Yeah. Oh God, I can't hold that. I can't hold my phone. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to hit no buttons. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. Okay. Let's see if I can reach that. I should be able to. All right, and yeah, I know. I should have thought of this before I started making the video. But I need to add some light. Get underneath the car with you just a little bit to show you what I did and what I changed a little bit. Okay, we got light. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to stick this right underneath the car. And I'm going to take my you all know I'll be 60 years old this November, so I'm not the quickest moving. God. And everything really hurts. Ow. Okay. I probably won't be able to see, but you can, maybe. My fuel pump is up there somewhere. I still can't see it from this angle. Well, anyways, I put in all my new hardware that I planned on putting in that was zinc plated. I got that in. Let me scoot over here. Can you guys, I think you guys can see my fuel pump over there, maybe. And anyways, I got 10 gauge wire going to my fuel pump now, my external fuel pump, and there's my FCS fuel cell, and on my PTFE lines, and right now I have MS 109 fuel still in the car. So now I'm going to crawl out if I can stand up. Wow, this is so pathetic. I love the 888 tires, the proxies. Those are great. Oh, good. But I drove the car out the driveway. Hold on, I'm still trying to stand up. I actually got to crawl to something to get up. and all the young kids are saying, and he owns this Honda. What's wrong with that old man? You're absolutely right. What am I doing with this car? Look at that paint. Shoo. Look at him. I told you a long time ago this trunk didn't fit worth a damn when I got it. I had to sand it. I had to sand that edge off right there on the trunk because it was whacking the metal body real bad, and it was just no good. Look at the dirt. Look at the dirt in there. And this right here, because we've been having massively cold weather, and I use a battery tender about every 3 days. I'll put it on to keep the battery high, like me. Okay, here we go. Let me open this. Let me put a light in here. Here we go. Okay. Down there, you can see the 70 amp relay, the 10 gauge wire, the harness that I made that goes down, across, and feeds right above the fuel pump way over there. And there's a 60 amp fuse down there. I got that kit from PFI Speed. And this is now my line. See that line right here? For my my tail lights and my brake lights and everything is just on a line that basically, and it just plugs in down there. I take that zip tie off and remove that plug right there, and I can take my trunk off and take that right out. These little plastic tips that come, little plastic snappers that come in there, I put thread certs in there and use 5mm bolts just like I did the window. I've changed that and got that dressed up, and I got to clean this car. Look at the wiring in this car. It's all just, God, I just love it. Like I said, they did this car from head to toe with a line. Whose light bulb is that down there? Is that my wife's? I think so. Huh, I don't know. There's my brand new headlights. They're made by Eagle Eye. That's who they're made by. And they're exactly, they fit just like OEM. Completely stock. And I even threaded in the wires. You can see them in there. Just like OEM. These are bulbs that are in there for the lights. They're actually new inside. I bought them new from Honda. I kept the outside covers. And let's see what else we've done. And there's the thread source. We went through all that before. All through that with threads. There's YNS glass. Or Lexan, sorry. And it's got the hard carbonite coated. And the side windows, for those that you don't know, those are Lexan too, and they actually have, like I told you before. Remember, a lot of people have joined since you've been away. They have the OEM curve in them, and the only people that make the OEM curve in Lexan is a company called Plastics for Performance. Plastics, the number 4, Performance. And they're in Britain, and I had to wait 5 months to get those. 5 months. 5 months. Now these are pretty cool. I really like those. They actually got a precision ball bearing, and they're all machine billet. You can see the machine work on the inside. They don't come off. So I got, I didn't have to clip them on. They just pop them right on, and they, I could put the clips on them, but they're not going to fall off. But they're the nicest little cranks you ever seen. And back in the door is like all these little fasteners that hold the rods, and back in there all those little plastic clips, that hold these rods together. Every clip in there is all brand new. All the rubber around the windows is all brand new. Everything is new. And there's my antenna block, which I didn't make. I got that from VMS. This, as you know, I did make the delete, and I just used the rubber and seal it from the inside. And let me get my light around here so I can kind of wiggle it around. Come on now, there we go. Okay. Oh, I want to show you that. Yeah. My hood, I opened up from the outside, and I didn't like all that metal sticking out there, so I just made a quick carbon cover, so I can pop my latch from my, my fuel tank. But isn't that kind of cool? That's cool, right? Stuff like that you can make on the other videos I was going to do. I'll show you some of the scraps that I have, if that comes with me. Yeah, it is. See? You just lay this stuff up on fiberglass. It's not smooth on the other side, but it's glass smooth on that side. And after you laminate your carbon fiber on a piece of glass, you just peel it up, and you can cut these out and make whatever design that you want. Make little covers or whatever you want. Now the way that I got these have these covers here. Well, I can't do that. Hold on. These covers here have a curve in them. So what I did is I let them get to about 80% cure. then I pulled them off and put them on, and they molded, and then they cured the rest of the way to the shape of, I gotta get my leg in here if I can. Give me a minute. Oh my God, here, hold on guys, I gotta sit down. Ah, good God almighty. Okay, I made it in the car. Okay, and same with that. And that's all my switches and stuff. And there, as you can see, there's nothing on my my stock for my steering. Everything is gone. And look at that back in there. You see that little like wiring tee? That's all there is behind my dash. That's all my wiring. That's it. And this down here, one is one of these wires coming out here. One of these is for a horn, and I don't know what the other one's for. I haven't figured it out yet. But they both got power, so I don't even know what they're for. One's for a horn, I know that. And yeah, and there's right underneath there. That's all the wiring I got, and that's my fuse box. And there's really nothing underneath the dash over there, nothing. And there's my 120 amp kill switch right down there. You can see it. I'll get that black thing against the wall. And heavy gauge wiring that goes back to my battery that's in the trunk. And there's my ghost box down there, so nobody can steal my car. And I told you about this shifter. It's absolutely, what is that on there? Oh, it's grease. Where the hell is the grease coming from? What is that? What the hell? Come on now. Okay, all right. There's must be some grease in my car somewhere. Really? That's concerning. But yeah, this shifter is like, it doesn't really want to move at all. It's that was actually a one-off part by Hybrid Racing, one-off. And they gave it to me with this handle, and boy, when I'm out on the road, does it ever shift tight. I want to apologize to David Cordell, because my cord that I need to program this with, that goes to a laptop. Well, here's the other end right here that goes to the laptop, and I didn't see it tucked up behind the dash, and I went ahead and, damn it, I almost dropped it. Oh yeah, I went and ordered another one, and said, you guys lost my cord. They didn't lose my cord. I just didn't look. So, and this here is, I get it, I'm trying, hold on, there we go. This is my horn button. This is only good for about 5 amps, but it goes through a relay, so it doesn't matter. That's my horn button, and it'll look kind of cool, because I'll have it like right in here, and this will be hanging, and it kind of like looks really race car-ish, kind of cool. And there's another carbon fiber piece that I built right there, and that goes on the center up here. And the way you would mount that is I gotta sand this a little bit to get it to fit in better. I gotta make another one for over there too. And you just put just 4 tacks of little black silicone. Just takes a touch, and it's gonna stick, and it'll just sit up there just like that. So, and my wink mirror, I love those. I had one in both my Dawson 510s. My 720 pickup, I had one in there. I had one in my Safari van that I had one in there. And this was actually really handy. This rear brake lever for when I was putting my car on and off the trailer when we took it to get it get the alignment done. So all right, I gotta try to crawl out of here. So give me a minute. Oh, there's the grease. Oh, there it is. It's on the back of the light right there. Okay, that's where it's coming from. Okay, well, I don't want to touch my seats. Oh God! Oh, to death. Okay, well, how's my tire clearance since I went to the shop? Check this out. There is like, well, I set my thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, wait a minute, there we go. Okay. Yep, and when I went out and drove it, nothing was rubbing. I hit a few bumps just to make sure, and I only got about 2 degrees of camber is all I wanted. You know, I don't like the entire inside of my tires wearing out, no more than anybody else. And inside there you can see, yeah, there's my wiring that I did. And I still got my delay when I turn the key on. It's like a, what, a 5-second delay. And there, that right down there is my tile blow-off valve and my vibrant clamps. And that's my dash, which I don't think I'm going to bother putting that back in. I'm just not going to bother. What's the point? It's just weight. More weight. And of course, you guys know that I had everything zinc coated on this car. Every bolt, see right there? Every bolt, nut and bolt on this car is zinc plated or new. So this here, I have to address this. See how you can see the clips underneath? There they are. Yeah, they got too much glue sticking out, and it won't let the clips actually drop in. So I just gotta clean it out in there, which is real easy. Razor blade, zip, zip, be done. And my windshield wiper mechanism is new underneath. It's not you know, it's not all nasty. It's brand new. So let me put this down here. Hold on a minute. There we go. There we go. I finally the arrow catch. That's it. I finally finished these, and it was really scary grinding on my hood. And I got this. I got another delete for my sunroof that I cut too small because I was going to mount it a different way, so I had to make another one. So, and this one I didn't clear coat either. It's just raw. So I'll probably end up making that piece for the dash on that side for the airbag. I'll probably end up making out of this. So here we go. All right. Is that done? Is it open? Yep. Is that open? Why isn't that opening? Let go. Why isn't it opening? Why isn't my hood opening? Okay, that one's open. Okay, what about this one? Oh, what the hell? Hold on a second. Let me check. Hold on a second. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I just barely touched it and then it opened right up. What an idiot. Okay. It's just, I never cease to destroy myself. All right, let me get this over here. Come on. Okay, I can't set this anywhere, so I'm just going to have to open it up with one arm. Okay, and I'll hook this up here. Okay, here we go. All right. There we go. All right. I know it's wiggly and I'm all over the place. There's nobody out here. On top of my radiator, you see the clamp right here? This right here that's holding the top of the radiator. It's not really shaped. I haven't got it shaped right. I got to make another one. And I put in the adapter on it because I moved the radiator over after I got the car home. But you can see the, let me get some light on it. Hold on a second. You can see my arrow catch brackets I made out of carbon fiber. Also, put the bolts in them. All new hardware, both sides. There's the other one. Yep, there it is right there. Carbon fiber. I love making stuff out of carbon fiber. And even though I never drove the car and it sat for like 5 years, all the rubber in my shocks, they all rotted out. I had to order and buy new ones and put them in. just from sitting. Never drove it. So it's just crazy. Power booster delete. You see that back there. I got to get something to hold this hood up. This is making me crazy. Hold on a second. I got something over here. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. I haven't recorded in so long, I almost forgot how. I forgot it was such a pain in the ass. Alright, this I'm going to put on top of here. No, I don't. It'll fall off the hood if I do that. Hell with it. I'll just set it on the header. Okay. And like that. There we go. Okay. I can kind of get my hands in there and start showing you stuff. Alright, that's how I mounted my, on this big square piece of aluminum right here. And you see the holes on the top? They go through. to mount the intercooler. I got brackets underneath running across. And that thing does not move at all whatsoever. All the brackets for the splitter are done. The splitter's in my room. I took some video of that last night. And once again, all the fasteners are all new everywhere. And my starter actually went out, and I had to replace it. But you know, it's kind of cool because it was a nice shiny new starter. And I had, there's the mil spec down there in the back. I don't know if you can see it. Down there, and the wiring, and I just love the wiring in this car. It's so clean. Everything is so perfect on it. And I just, you know, I'm just proud of that. You know, the guys at Wireworks just really just overdid it, you know. And look at these ground wires that they did, you know, and all this just, you know, beautiful. Just beautiful work. Here, I got something I got to show you. On my nephew's car, he said, check my gauge. So when his car was running, I leaned over, put my hand here, and I ran my finger right through both gears, and it actually made his car jump timing. And if you look at my pinky, there it is. See how it's all like mangled, and then the nail is back and screwed up. It tore the whole end of my finger off, and now it's bent. It's completely numb. I can't feel it. It's just, well, it was crazy. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It just went right through it. The car kept running, of course, but it actually bogged the motor. My pinky did. I'm lucky I didn't lose the damn finger. Just crazy. And there's the front wheels. You see, there's just 2 degrees of camber is all you want. The clearance is mega. Let me get back. Let me set the light down here. I'll leave it there and back up. So you look at the wheel clearance. That's good enough. I'm not into slamming cars anymore. I used to be when I was young and didn't know any better. But as it is now, when I drive this one, it still wants to rub on everything, on the ground, not the not the car itself. It doesn't hit anything. And even the hardware inside the fenders and doors, I don't know if you can see it in there. It's all zinc plated. That zinc plating really made a huge difference. If you go to my Instagram, let me explain something to you about my Instagram. You'll see 2 Instagrams under, just type in Jim Hiscott. Jim, last name Hiscott. And one will come up, the icon, you know your icon that you have. One's a dog head. That's the good one. The other one, my other Instagram, where I'm holding a green Real Street large sticker, somebody broke into that and corrupted it. So don't go to that one. The one where I'm holding the big sticker that looks just like that. Don't go to that account. Go to my other one where you see the icon is just a white dog head. That's my good account. And it's got like, I don't know, like 1,000 pictures in it, some shit like that. It's a lot. But you can see, oh yeah, I got to kneel down. Give me a second. Yeah, I had to cut out very carefully to get my arrow catches to fit. I didn't have to cut anything out in the back, just around the front. And I was very extremely careful doing that. You know, and the body on this car, there is not a dimple anyways. And when it was painted, the guy was like, you know, this car is like the straightest car that I've ever painted in my life. Who did you body work? You know, I said, I did. He goes, you did? I go, yeah, I did. He's like, how'd you get it so straight? I said, I was a mold builder, you know, for 20 years. I built, you know, plugs and molds, which have to be immaculately, absolutely cannot be flawed in any way. They got to be perfect. So that's just the frame of mind that I use when I did the body work. There isn't a dimple anywhere, nowhere. This bracket here, a long time ago in the video, I showed you we welded it onto here and tacked these three bolts in there. And let me tell you about the breathing. Under here, it's covered off up to here, and it's got a baffle in the front too. So nothing can come through this. This has been run on for a good while. Nothing there. How is this held on there? I'll tell you how I did it. It's pretty cool. I took a little bit of black silicone and make a real fine little bead around it. Real fine bead. And I just push this down on it and let it dry. And that's it. And now it won't come off. You'd have to literally just tear it off. So when I do change that, I will tear it off, and I'll just take a small German wire wheel, clean a little silicone off, and just glue on a new one. That's all to it. But I got massive, massive crankcase ventilation, which I am a big fan of a motor being well ventilated. The more ventilation, the better. You don't want any back pressure on a motor. Not only is it hard on your rings, it's hard on everything else. Pressure in your case is obviously no good. These trims here, I got them brand new. I just haven't put them on yet because I want to treat the windows before I put these on. They got a special hard wax that you put on, so this won't, so these new rubber pieces won't scratch your window, and I probably won't ever roll them down because I don't want them damaged. The lightning holes there's 13 on each side, my lucky number. And I just put them on because I thought they looked cool. And it's made by, what does that say? Auto Power. The roll bar was made by Auto Power. I think it was like $500. Resto Tuner hooked me up with a lot of bolts that I didn't have, and gaskets I didn't have, and they hooked me all up with my tail light gaskets completely back here, and they fit absolutely beautiful. And somebody was saying that these taillights are JDM because there's like no markings on them at all, no Stanley at all. So I don't know. You tell me. I have no idea. The Lexan is so dirty, but you got to use a special compound to clean it. My third brake light works. You got to use a special compound, or you'll scratch them up. So you got to be careful. Even though they got the hard carbonite coating on them, you still got to be careful. So that's where I'm at. The plumbing, I think we were working on that, or from my intercooler to my intake manifold, that's done. And the blow off valve, I don't think I had that on there. Yeah, I did. I had it on there. That's done. And what I'm waiting on is fuel. The fuel is going to be in Mississippi in about the first week of February. I go pick up my fuel, and then we're heading to Hammond. There's a dyno there. And we're gonna dyno this bad girl and get her on the road. We're gonna go do some pulls after we break it in nicely. Nothing but the best for oil. I got AMS oil 1040 in it, and AM synthetic oil for the transmission. If you guys ever drop your gear oil and it's got your gear oil transmission, and they got that 140-90 in there, that thick ass lube. When you go to the quick lube shops, they don't know the difference. They stick that shit in there. And the tolerances on our transmissions on our Hondas are extremely micro. They're so close. They're so close. They really got low tolerance. A B16 transmission. And everything inside that transmission I bought brand new. Everything but the shafts that had the gears on them. Those are the only things I didn't buy new. The forks, what are they called? The synchros. The synchro wires, the inner and outer cages, everything was brand new. I spent $3,500 on parts for everything to be brand new on the transmission. All the brackets on the transmission were all zinc coated, brand new. Everything, so it looks nice. And Hasport, Brian really hooked me up on the mounts. I got the T bracket back there also, if you can see it, barely. If I get that out of the way, but yeah, it's down there. And gosh, I just love this car. I need to put a 90 degree on that gauge so I don't stick my fingers in the gears again. But like I said, that wasn't on my car. Yeah, look at the ground wire. Look at the ground wire that they did. It's all about them, guys. It's all about them. And I wanted to say to you guys, everything up here is done. I just got to put it back together. You know, after I'm just gonna put I'm not putting the front end on or my headlights during tuning. They don't need to be there. The bumper doesn't need to be there. It's just gonna get damaged. I just need to hook up my intercooler and go. Oh, another thing, when you get CSS on CSS on your block, it did want to make my car run warmer, and I put 180 degree thermostat in it, and it actually wanted to boil over on the tank. It actually did boil out one time, and I had to start cooling the motor off, you know, without opening that, and I got it down to temperature finally before I shut it down. But I had to put 160 degree thermostat in it for that for it not to overheat, you know, and it was really hot and humid here at the time too, really bad. So that doesn't help. Down here in Louisiana, you got to run stuff. You can try to run stuff cool, and it's going to want to run hot. So, and there's my my turbo, which is the 6262 ball bearing turbo. I had all the oil lines made for it, and the drain back line is nice and big down there. There it is. Yep, it's all done, man. It's all good. Love this paint on this car. It's just amazing. It's dirty though. It's dirty. It looks scratched, but it's not. It's just dirty. And I did the handles. I did all the body work, and primed it all out, sanded it all out, and took it to Jeff at Custom Colors. That's it. Jeff at Custom Colors sprayed it, and boy, did he ever do a nice job. He did such a nice job. So, okay, this is my second video of the day that I promised, and gosh, I don't really have anything to do on the car anymore, really, until after tuning. So I don't know what I'm going to look how far those studs stick out, those ARP studs from the stainless lug nuts that I got from VMS. So those are nice. Get yourself some of those. Those are really nice. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I might have said in another video. The bolt on the back hubs here, you know, basically the back of a Honda is just a trailer. It's just like you're pulling a trailer. Now, you guys that have put bearings in your trailer wheels on a trailer, which is no different than this. I'm sorry, there is no different. Would you torque the nut down to? Well, you bring it down, you bring them kind of tight, you spin the wheel, you back them off a little bit, and you get a little bit of play in them. You know, then you kind of snug them just a little bit, and you get them to where they're just right, to where they don't. Now, Honda says to torque this bolt down here to 135 pounds. That's pressure on the bearing. Are you out of your mind? No. The front, yeah, because it's not actually squeezing the bearing. It's got to stop on the axle, and I got the 800 horsepower axles. No, I didn't. I put that down like I think it was 50. I did it with 50, 51 maybe. I didn't really have play in the wheel. I just tightened it down until I took the plate. Just took it out, and then I, pounded the little notch down. But 130 some pounds back here, that's stupid. No, I'm not doing that. That would burn up a trailer wheel in how long? You guys know, you've seen them smoking down the interstate. Why would you do it to this? That's ridiculous. The wheel's not going to fall off, by no means. It's not going anywhere. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not. A long time ago, I showed the restoration I did on everything under here. Everything was restored. There's the new plugs, and there's my clutch mechanism. There's my brakes, and I restored and painted and clear coated everything. And those 3 bolts, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see those 3 bolts there? Used to hold the, God, what did that hold? I don't even remember. But I used 1/4-inch Lexan to make my, to hold my fuel tank. And I used 3 bolts that were stainless Allen, and the neck that's just an extension. I was going to get a quick release, but I'm really not I'm really not going to do that. To tell you the truth, I need to hang on to the steering wheel to get in and out of the car. If I want the steering wheel off, I'll just take that one nut off right there and take out my electric wrench. And it's not even that tight. It's on the spline. It ain't coming off. It's a lock nut. Yeah, I kind of, I kind of grab stuff when I get in and out of stuff. Yeah, there's some more of their wiring. That's just beautiful. Even down there behind the motors, you can see just, gosh, it's just so, yeah, there's my bias valve for the front and rear brake. You see it right there. That's made by Chase Bays. And right here, I think that cylinder is S2000, I think. And I don't know what they use for a slave cylinder on my I don't know what that is down there. If you guys know what it is, tell me. I don't know what it is, but it's just right. Yep, it's just right. Oh. And I think you guys have seen underneath the car before, so we won't worry about that. And we're at 35 minutes. Okay, I gotta go. I can't keep you guys here long because I'm just rattling off. Yeah, someday I will pass away, and this car is gonna be left here with my wife. And I don't know what she's going to do with it. It's up to her. So I won't be here. But I started new cancer medication, which is on a trial basis. And it seems to really be helping a lot. It's all experimental. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can stick around and stay alive a little bit longer. And once again, I appreciate you guys, being here with me. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for 3 months. I'm going to I'll keep my promises more on my videos. Is that a scratch on my hood? That's a scratch on my hood. Is that a scratch on my hood? No, it's tape. Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought that was a scratch on my hood. Yeah, I get panicky. Seriously. I'm so anal about this car. It's really ridiculous. I don't even want to drive it. I just want to leave it in and leave it alone. So honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run like a fuel tanks of gas through it, fucking medication. And after I get it tuned, change the oil one more time, and I'm going to put it in storage. It's not going to come out very often. There's just no need to it. When they have little shows around, like in Mississippi, I'll go to those. That'd be cool. And thanks to my friend Dalton and a buddy of his that's doing some custom bracing for my splitter. My splitter comes like way out here, and I'm going off this heavy piece of aluminum down to here. We're making custom splitters that when you turn them, they're left-hand head and right-hand thread. So I can put 2 degrees down on my splitter and the nose, just 2 degrees. Because 100 and something, that 2 degrees is going to make a lot of pressure. But on front-wheel drive cars, when you get on them, they tend to want to pick up in the front a little bit. So should be all right. It sucked to not be all right. And I got a three-port. What's that called? Boost controller. 3-port boost controller. I'm not doing any drag racing, so I don't need two-step. I don't believe in two-step. It's awful hard on cars and V8s. It destroys lifters. Two-step does. You all know that. So I'm not looking to abuse the hell out of the car. I'm going to be nice to it. I'm going to keep it just like this until my last day. It's going to stay pretty, and it's going to stay unmolested and unabused. And keep the oil changed, keep the fuel changed, and treat it like it should be treated. So these here, I'm going to say a bad word now. I got these off eBay. I got those off eBay. That's not good, huh? But they're actually nice. The ones that I had on were electric, and they're like heavy, so I took the electric, I get the other way. I took the electric ones, electric covers, but holes in them to make clearance for the handle on both sides. Yep. And it turned out pretty good. Looks good. They work great. They work fantastic. They don't vibrate. They don't move. There is no vibration in my steering wheel in this car. My mounts are like, what are they called? A95, rock hard. And this car has no vibration. Zero. Honest to God. So that's it. I'm going to let you go. I'm out of here. And talk to you guys again. I'll make a video as soon as I have something to talk about. I'll talk to you then. Later, guys. Okay, she misses you.